are on the prowl. Red Wings and Panthers match up for about second time in 5 days in what is oddly enough not a grudge match. Kane tried to go down low, apparently. I actually wanted that back to the point. Sider with a hit on Reinhart. And back to Edvinsson, who got the rocket pass. Sticked aside by Bobrovsky, who was just absolutely lights out for the most part. Big hit Dylan Larkin, and now Larkin's got the puck to the middle and to Brinkett. Big shot, and he rang the crossbar. Out of play in a minute and a half into this game. We are still without a shot.
Saved enough money for it. Check out the team store just outside the arena. Open 7 days a week.
Alexander Barkov is back in the lineup. Or was it Ekblad that we injured in that first game? Tkachuk flirted with a hat trick on Sunday. And a big shot by Barkov in front of the net. Great pass up to the Brinkett from Larkin. The Brinkett waited potentially a little bit too long. That goes wide. Nobody really interested in picking that up. Back to Edvinsson. Bouncing puck after it hit a stick. And it's corralled by Reinhart. And now Barkov into the corner. Lost it, and Lucas Raymond. Space to skate for Detroit. He's around his man. Net was wide open. Lost it, and Reinhart with another good play with the stick. Tarasenko picks it up. Can't cross the line. Now he can. Tarasenko will drop it back. Jeff Petrie. Comfer back. Gustafsson didn't get through Raymond and somebody else who were locked in a net battle. Comfort backhand pass to Eric Gustafsson. Got nowhere to go with it. What the fuck just happened there? I don't know, but Vladimir Tarasenko's got a puck until he didn't. Bachfist with a poke, a deke to the middle. That was ill-advised. Threw past the Sherratt, and he immediately gets taken care of. Kulikov just going to dump it in, and Marco Kasper back there to retrieve it. Took a big hit there on that. Florida with a lot of pressure here. Cobb stepped in the way of the pass, and then we passed it to someone who was heading off for a line change. So icing called against Detroit. 6 minutes into this game, and the Red Wings without a shot on net. Far cry from our last game against Florida, though. At this point, I feel like it was already 2-0 Panthers. Top of the face-off win. Sherratt crossed the hole. Trying to look for just some different passing lanes. They got in front of that. However, Marco Kasper snuck free. Oh, puck is still loose. Bobrovsky reached behind him, and it didn't go in. Well, Bob is on his game again. Off the blocker, off the stick, and it was it going off the stick there that probably kept this puck from going in the net. Stick tips it right up in the air, gives Bobrovsky some time to reach around and get that, as Andrew Kopp couldn't find out where it is.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again.
Both teams with a shot now. Rasmussen will win it. Sherratt, little backhander hole. Rister blocked in front. Fisher the shot on goal. Save Bobrovsky, but the Florida Panthers are making it tough to find shooting opportunities. Bachfist and Rasmussen again. One again by Big Ras. They're all over Ben Sherratt. Pole now. Pole, backhander. Sherratt couldn't get it free. And then it bounced over the stick of Tyler Mott. Bachfist, long one over to Hoffman. Snuck in between. Bachfist scores on a funky little play. Can't imagine that's how Florida drew it up, but Jesper Bachfist has given Florida a 1-0 lead. Since Mrazek has returned to the Detroit Red Wings, I don't believe he's allowed a first period goal except to the Florida Panthers.
Florida's efforts pay off as they get the game's first goals, we inch closer to the midway mark of the first.
Yeah, and they're inching closer and closer.
It's only his second goal of the entire season. Lundell. Fisher was lost. Sider was not. Fisher, however, got hurt, and this puck tried to stay in the Red Wings' zone. Long one up to Mott. Mott's got Fisher crossing, and someone got in the way of that. Luosterainen hit down. Larkin in front of the net. Bobrovsky kept it out again. Noshik had it taken away by Sider, and that's up to Patrick Kane. Does not have Larkin with him, though. Now he doesn't have defenders. Just dumped it down low. Forsling. Larkin couldn't get there in time. Luosterainen will just dump it in. Be retrieved by Petrie as Florida makes the change. Long one up to Dillon. Avoids the broken stick. Back to DeBrincat, and instead we gave it right to Kulikov. Make that make sense. Gustafsson sat someone down again. Now it's DeBrincat. Looking to cross. Never found Marco Kasper. Bennett either was going to get hit or run into the broken stick. I think he did both. Another long one up to Marco. And Marco makes it around his man. Doesn't have any help with him. Now it was Gustafsson, and the pass went to Kopp instead. Jonathan Berggren skating wildly, but now Verhaeghe moves in. It's onto the stick of Hall. Still with Hall. Berggren cut to the middle. Odd little play there. Berggren over to Kopp. 1-1. Jonathan Berggren making plays. Andrew Kopp is going to score his 22nd of the year because Berggren got skinny, made his way through two defenders, and I don't really know what Florida was doing, but he's got outskated by some fresher guys. Doing what we were unable to do in the matchup with the Panthers this past Sunday.
Period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a
we like what we see.
The Red Wings win the
Comfer, Hole, nowhere to go. He got clobbered by Matthew Tkachuk, and Tkachuk is around. Hole tried to take it away. Mrazek stands tall. Barkov tries to shoot it in close, and Raymond will play it up to Tarasenko. To the middle. Lucas Raymond, block shot. Mikkola. Oh, man, that was clutch. Oh, yeah. That feels good to hit a Tkachuk like that. Front of the net. Here's Tkachuk anyway. Front of the net, Barkov. Now Tkachuk, a backhander, and a save by Peter Mrazek. Mikkola. One-timer, Tkachuk. Red Wings do need to get this puck out in a bad way. Raymond got stuck in there. Get that up to Tarasenko and just flip it down. Tarasenko did not go for a change. Hopefully he will on the way back here. That was kicked free to Rasmussen. And then, of course, a ill-advised pass. Hoffman forced wide by Sider. That'll slow things down. Mo Sider, just an absolute menace here, and Mo takes it away. Mo looking over to Rasmussen, and the shot blocked. Saw him winding up for it, and then we just gave it right back to Florida. Hoffman, Mott stood in the way. Edvinsson moves it quickly. Sider, Larkin is back out on the ice, and Larkin, odd play there for Florida. Larkin, saved by Bobrovsky. Oh boy, watch out. I don't know what Mo was doing. Edvinsson around will find Sider. And take it away. Yet again. Lundell, a backhander. No idea what happened there on the shot. I'm going to guess it was saved by Mrazek. As we have a fight. And I'm not even really sure what caused it. Luosterainen and Sider. And that doesn't go Florida's way. I didn't initiate that. I didn't do anything. I don't even really know what happened. That was very strange. They had a chance in on goal, and they're like, no, I guess we'd rather fight.
Message with that fight. They say we're not going to be pushed around. We're tough, we're physical, and we're not going anywhere.
All right, both teams back at the face-off circle after
strange.
the dust finally settles on that, Donnybrook.
8 shots to 5. 2 minutes to go here in the period. Casper decided he had to come around for that. Marco survives one hit to the middle, and Andrew Kopp just going to take a short shot. It is saved by Bobrovsky. Nothing really happening. Nobody really moving.
Getting into the later stages of this period, it's all tied up.
Kopp will win another one. Back to Petrie. Petrie around. Jeff Petrie, front of the net. That was a chance, especially there on the rebound. Nobody for the Red Wings there to break it up. Kachuk back to Forsling. Now Schmidt. Glove save Mrazek. Not sure who that pass was intended for. Final seconds of the period. It's intercepted. Marco Casper. Gustafsson just trying to get this thing out. Barkov. Reinhart. Final seconds. Stick to side by Mrazek. And the Wings are in this one. No doubt about that. Much better first period than 5 days ago. The 1-1 tie after one, but Detroit gonna find a way, or gonna have to find a way to generate some more shots. HBO is Samurai Jack. I feel like a kid again. I never saw it. I can't relate. Second period underway. Kachuk gonna get smashed down by Petrie. In a rough spot, but he got that puck up to Patrick Kane. Kane, Barkov faded right into the spot. Now a bit of a rough chance back here defensively. Barkov had split everything. Saved by Mrazek, up and out of play. You know you're getting late in the season. I know it's behind my camera, but when the upcoming games, get your tickets now, is running out of games. Oh, I never updated my title. We're still playing PGA Tour. Let's do that. Don't wanna get accused of being an unprofessional streamer again. Anyway, back after a title change. Schmidt off the faceoff. He rang the pipe. Back to Forsling and down low Barkov. Shot and another save by Mrazek. Larkin couldn't come away with it. And Schmidt. Stick to side. Kane got in there. Larkin couldn't pick up the puck. Kachuk in tight. And now Evanson around the boards will find Petrie. Petrie ran out of gas. Jeff Petrie still with this. It's in the back of the net. Jeff Petrie running on fumes. And Bobrovsky, who's been so good,
I think he makes a really good read here, James.
just got beat, just got knuckled, tied up between the arm and the body. It's possible. Ash is right on that. I'm not a big movie guy. I've never really watched a ton. Comfer won it. Back to Sherrod immediately. We got somebody all over us. Oh my goodness. Life flashed before our eyes. Tarasenko shot through the traffic. Raymond with a good play. Lucas Raymond! I don't know if that hit somebody. Shot just went wide, whatever. Sherrod. Justin Holl, fellow defenseman, stepped in the way. Poked away, still with Florida. Poked away a couple times. What is Florida doing? Tarasenko moves in and the Red Wings lead. Oh my God. That's got to be one of the worst line changes we've ever seen. I mean, this was a 3-on-0 for Detroit, and Tarasenko didn't need any help. It was a good thing because the help wasn't really with us.
Because he continually moves his feet and changes the angle, and his head is up the entire way, and he fills the back of the net.
Even like my TV shows, I feel like I'm very limited on. Like, I find one thing that I like and I watch it like 6 times through.
Number 2.
Well, and I've liked their complete game tonight, James, all the way from their goaltending right to their defense and then into their offense. They generated, they created, they played sound defensively.
Wings' first lead of this matchup. Actually, never mind. It's 3-1. What am I talking about? Lundell Poked away. Hole tried to get it to Marco Kasper. Hole lost his bucket. And here's Jonathan Berggren. Around the net. Kasper wanted to go to the middle. Big shot for Kopp. Off of Bobrovsky. Off of the crossbar. That had heat behind it. Luosterainen with a move on Gustafsson. They ring the post down here at the other end. It's at least the third post of the day between the two teams. Berggren, I don't know what the defense is doing. They let Kopp by again. Gonna look towards Seider, and Mo puts it in, but it is waved off.
Yeah, no way this is gonna count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Andrew Kopp runs into Bobrovsky. I've seen that time and time again. I maintain there just has to be a cleaner way that we can make those controls. Between the pass and everything else.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated.
Like I shouldn't have my shot attempt also count as a hit.
Florida's won the draw in the neutral
Well, out
zone.
wide Reinhardt, as this is a 3-1 game.
Gain control of it.
Edvinsson is free. That was supposed to go to Rasmussen. Instead, the intended recipient was Mott. Just had 3 skaters, 2 Red Wings. Skate right over the puck. Nikolaev, front of the net. Whoa. Glove down Rasmussen. He got hit. Shot is blocked. Christian Fischer couldn't make it free. It's just a bouncing puck central right now. And Mrazek will hold on. I can. I was a late arrival to the Disney Channel. Not like from the time I was like a real little kid, but I watched it more so like late elementary school and whatnot. Off the post again. Post number 4. Petrie up to Tyler Mott, who might just be around. Puck is rolling. It'll be corralled by Mikkola. Poked on net by Mott. What a play that was. Bobrovsky holds on. Still all Florida in the shots.
Still lots of time left in the period. Detroit's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2.
Schmidt to Forsling. Got Tarasenko tied up in knots. Intercepted Raymond. And Lucas Raymond explodes through the D. Raymond will score. It's a 3-goal lead. 4 straight goals for Detroit. And even though the Florida Panthers have more shots, they just can't beat Mrazek. Lucas Raymond shot out of a cannon. Fresh skater, tired defenseman. Long way to go, though. Tough to imagine Florida, as good as they are, is going to let this happen the rest of the day. There's a big hit, and it should be on the stick of Petrie, and it is. Yeah, sure, Tarasenko, that's who I meant to pass that to. And whistle in tight, and a save by Mrazek. Tarasenko, a backhand pass, didn't get through cleanly. Schmidt to Forsling. Mrazek was down. Whoa, rocket pass. Raymond had to slow up for it. Raymond will turn. That's intercepted. Bennett. Kane trying to catch up, take away his angle, and he does. Sacrifices the body too, but a backhand pass to Verhaeghe. And whistle. Shots blocked. Ben Sherratt is up. Sherratt over the hole. Big shot. Big save by Bobrovsky. Sherratt again. Found DeBrincat. Made his way free. That puck is in the net. And it's a goal that is stolen, really, from DeBrincat by Dylan Larkin for his 45th of the year.
The game has so many swings of momentum, and you always look to your leadership to make a difference, and that's exactly what
I think this puck was going in regardless.
He's contagious. He's infectious when it comes to energy.
Either an own goal there that would have gone to DeBrincat. I think it probably goes in on momentum alone. Larkin finishes the job. Unlike that previous save for Bobrovsky, no contact with the stick. Still had a little momentum towards the net behind it.
The Red Wings still have a lot of
The
time
legend,
left in this
Prindle's
game
just
to
legendary.
make this
That
even
still,
more
like, is a
difficult.
meme.
Late here in the second, they
People
are
still
done.
talk about
Well, it's
that.
pretty hard to believe that you start with the
Shots are
adrenaline
tied, the
running,
game is not.
competitive juices flowing,
Larkin's
and there is no
45th.
lag in their
Kachuk
fight.
sacked out by Hall
And they
again.
simply have lit their opponent on fire.
Tried to go to the middle. Kulikov with a nice play. Hole. Down low, Larkin. Front of the net. Save.
Blocked by Drieger. Detroit's got it.
Change in net. Sider. Quick shot tipped in front. Patrick Kane. Well, one of the first shots since the goalie change. As we continue to chase goaltenders on this current run, we've done it just about every game. Quick shot from Sider. Tip in by Kane.
Their team is just not
As this matchup here has gotten ugly.
The Red Wings continue to show no signs of slowing down here tonight.
well, they keep filling the net.
And I mean, when you're in a race
Stuck on their stick. I mean, they've
with
got
the
possession time here, but they're
President's Trophy on the line,
on the perimeter.
games like this
Hold it on the play.
certainly help out.
Strong use of the body.
We had to get a little cold for Toronto to really have a good chance. Larkin took a little bit of a hit there.
He's got control of it
Knocked
now.
down into Barkov, who got smashed by Edmondson. Good angle by Kane, but a funky bounce to Kachuk. Kane with it will find Kopp.
It's here.
Berggren set a pick for us. Oh, what a save. What a save by Drieger.
Looking to set up
Luosterainen moving in. Bad pass is intercepted by Edmondson. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. Luosterainen down low and just a very uncompetitive shot.
and he's gonna hang on.
We've got a whole period to go, but
The Red Wings
just
have
what an
put a lot of
absolute
shots
collapse
on
by
net
the
and have been
Florida
rewarded for their
Panthers.
efforts.
And we thought what we did to the Montreal Canadiens 2 nights ago was a blowout. I mean, this is
Dropped and we are back underway here.
potentially going to be even worse.
Got the puck.
Bachquist back to Schmidt, broken up by Gustafsson.
Caroms off
Found
one
a
of his
Panther
teammates in front.
in close, but the shot goes wide. There's a block. Another save, Mrazek. His 17th of the game. Good poke check, Petrie.
His own end.
Casper
Red Wings taking a long
got his man turn. Oh my goodness, Marco Casper. Save by Drieger.
by Drieger.
Casper converges. Marco Casper was looking for Comfer. Sticked by Edmondson, that's offside. Skated back a little bit farther than intended.
Detroit's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club tonight. And off the draw, they win the face.
Back it goes. 6-1 Detroit. Raymond just about got a stick on that. Gedjovic moving in, lost it. Gustafsson is there. Tarasenko trying to get around the D in Florida. I don't know if Florida's on the second leg of a back-to-back. They just have felt slow most of this game. Hoffman, Gustafsson got a stick on it. Center to Bachquist. And Jeff Petrie with a good play again. Tried to go to Comfer. Did not get there. Dumped in yet again. Inside 2 minutes to go here in this second period.
Petrie's moving the puck through his own zone.
Petrie up to Comfer. He's going to split the defenders. Comfer scores. It'd be one thing if we were just getting lucky, all these goals going in. We're making good plays.
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be
For
able
once,
to
the
stop
post
it.
is
And
friendly.
he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
I don't know. For the playoffs, do we need to start playing on
Tonight as they
I don't know. What's the hardest difficulty?
And this is
What's the step up from where we're at? I feel like we might.
There's going to be a lot of chatter and some
Might be a
relaxation last.
bad time to do it. Rasmussen intercepted Bennett. Down low, fielded by Hall.
The way they started it.
Up to Fisher. They tried to take that away. Christian Fischer will wind around the net. Over to Rasmussen. Big shot. Big save. Drieger. 27 seconds left. I mean, we tinkered with the difficulty in the early stages, and not really the difficulty. We've been playing on All-Star all season, but the difficulty adjustment slider that started the year at, I want to say, 0. Bad pass from Kane, but that'll be the end of the period. Yeah, started the season on 0 on the slider. We're up to 6, which is the maximum now. There's only one more step to go. So the third period to begin. Barkov and Larkin. Red Wings leading by 6. We scored 9 against the Montreal Canadiens the other day, and I thought that was ridiculous. Kane back to Seider. Missed the net. DeBrincat, front of the net. Block shot again. And I mean, truth be told, that is ridiculous, as Tkachuk has had a bad night on the wing. Larkin flings it down low. Kane to the front of the net. DeBrincat got stick lifted. DeBrincat is in. Tried to feed Larkin. Never got there. A couple of our star players taking some unnecessary hits here. Seider gets board played in behind. Edvinsson, long pass up to Tarasenko. One-on-one in here. Looking to cross, and we hit the post instead. Raymond with a little shovel shot in there on Drieger. Oh. His head get blasted into the post?
Detroit's been a dominant force offensively.
Jesus Christ.
Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third.
Bennett and Comfer.
Comes in off the wing.
Red Wings do have a slight edge in shots now, but it's just really indicative of the performance in net. As there's just a bad pass from JT Comfer icing against Detroit. The performance in net of Florida, 7 goals on presumably less than 23 shots. Comfer again. Petrie. Handled by Gustafsson. Comfer, I don't really know what happened there. I don't really know what's happening with passes. They feel worse than ever. And whistle to Verhaeghe. Save Mrazek. Berggren heads up ice, but without any friends. Snuck free. Tried to wait. Marco Kasper with it. Gustafsson momentarily. Petrie off his stick. Entwistle. Watch out here. Bennett left it behind. Petrie up to Ben Sherratt. Penalty upcoming on Florida. Sherratt, a little backhander that is saved by Drieger. Just a bad situation there. It is charging against Anton Lundell. For once, there's really not much of an argument. Some anger issues, potentially. We're slamming the bottle, too. Well, not exactly what Florida needed. Larkin will win it. Back to Mo. Get Rasmussen. Shot got blocked. Seider tipped in front, I think, by Dylan. 10 seconds in and already a couple good scoring chances. We'll take a look at Gustav Forsling, who I think got injured on a block shot right off the knee. Oh, yeah. A little bit of a blow to Florida. And, I mean, you never know. I mean, the Florida Panthers could be our first-round matchup in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Larkin, Seider tried to take a big shot. That got blocked again. Was intercepted by Mott. Just keeps ping-ponging around and staying with Detroit. Raymond, wrister, tipped on net. Wide it goes, but now loose to Reinen, up the Barkov. I mean, Florida just trying to kill some time off of this while also trying to score. And here's Dylan. Late in his shift to a trailer and Rasmussen. Between the legs, Mott scores! From a long way out, Tyler Mott will score his 14th. Not even where he's supposed to be. Generally, he might be our extra forward for the power play. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know why Tyler Mott is in that position. But a shot that beats Dreger clean.
The Red Wings continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their
8 goals on 25 shots should be illegal. Hold a Sherratt. Power play goal for Detroit. Sherratt tried to play it back. Barkov taken out by Hall. Tarasenko in the corner. He got free. Up to Ben Sherratt, who made his way through. Not really sure how. He's going to try and fling it in there. Hall will score! Oh, my God. The Red Wings, in not even our last 2 full games, as this third period is still going on, have scored 19 goals. This is... Oh, sorry. Never mind. I lied. 18. I thought that was our 10th. Something tells me the 10th is coming. Cop to Sherratt as Florida just getting booed out of their own building. Over to Hull. Knocked off the puck. Cop back to Hull. Rister deflected wide. Intercepted by Justin Hull. What a play. Berggren moves in. Got his defenders back. Turned through the traffic. That was deflected high over the net. Hoffman. Hull tried to tee him up again. Edvinsson boxes his man out. Simon Edvinsson lost it as he was stepped up on. Andrew Kopp, nowhere really to go. Andrew Kopp, backhander, goes wide. Sider, quick wrist shot. Tipped in, Marco Kasper. Oh, it is a bloodbath tonight. Every shot seems to be a decent scoring chance. Kasper gets this away. Tipped in front, or rather not Kasper, Sider got it away. All the Knights for no light the land picks. This is a wild. That does mean, however, that we're probably only going to score 2 tomorrow against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Petrie finds Gustafsson, and I think we've reached the point in this game where we need to just get to the end. Get to the end, get through healthy. Alex DeBrincat with the puck. Tries to cross, that didn't work. Verhaeghe up the ice to Bennett, who will just get sat down by Gustafsson. Larkin comes free. Over to DeBrincat. Tip puck. Bennett up to Luosterainen. And into the corner it goes again.
Detroit's got the puck along the wall.
Petrie. Didn't really like anything there on entry. Off a skate. Back out it goes. Kane, pass miss, Kulikov. Back into his own zone. That's a choice. Here is Lundell. Feels like an important time to remind you that this game was 1-0 Panthers. Back, Rasmussen! Saved by Dreger. And I mean, Florida went for Dreger after, I want to say, 4-1. Cam Talbot, 41 wins on the year. Mrazek trailing. And reminder again that most of those did not come here in Detroit. Big hit, but the puck is free to Tkachuk. Mikkola. Save Mrazek. Tkachuk in tight. Trying to take a puck to the net. All the way back, Mikkola. Edvinson tried to get it free. Bouncing puck, Reinhart. And a goal. Their first goal since about midway through the first. And man, oh man, a lot has happened in between those goals.
Florida's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window.
Wow,
and just
wow,
pushing
wow.
Forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
37th for Reinhart. It's going to be a feel-good goal, pretty much. Sider around the boards. Raymond somehow didn't come away with that. Lost it. That's got, I don't know how that's not a late hit on Raymond. Hopefully he's all right. Sider front of the net. It is saved by Dreger. Kachuk somehow fights off Tarasenko. Taken away by Mo. Tarasenko just going to send it down the ice. For an icing, but, I mean, you got a guy coming straight at you. It's fucking 10-2. Nobody really clear to pass that off. I mean, Raymond doesn't have the puck. He doesn't have the puck for so long. I don't know how we're going to call that legal, but what do you know? Hopefully he's back out on the ice, and he is. Bachfist, loose in front, save Mrazek. Sider to Tarasenko. To the middle, that did find JT Comfort. And a pass to nobody. Reinhart under 4 to play. Deke left it behind. Bachfist took a chuck shot woefully wide. Kasper fought in there. Pass missed its man in Bachfist. Kulikov, a shot blocked by Sherratt. Pole moves in. Rister saved Dreger. 3 minutes to go. Regular season winds down. Wings are starting to find a groove again.
When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Koppa win one. Sherratt blocked. Onto the stick of Kasper. Back to Sherratt. Blocked again. Berggren will turn. Never got a shot away. And whistle. I don't know where my teammates have gone. It's a save by Mrazek, so it doesn't matter. Berggren going to be... Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it around. Bennett for Florida. Fluttering little shot. Petrie will move it to Sherratt again. Kane will reverse course. Kane. Backhander saved by Dreger. Hi.
Detroit's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period.
Come back to it. Petrie, nowhere really to go. Whoa, Larkin with a chance. Oh, sure, that happened. Bachfist knocked down by Petrie. Kane could not get it around the corner. Out wide, loose to Reinen, held up just enough. Gustafsson got in the way. Oh, man, what a play by Lundell. Florida does that. They're in this game. Whoa! No idea what happened there. Almost cost the Wings a goal. Still could. Petrie fought through. I don't know what just happened to Kane. Another icing on Detroit. He was trying to dart, like, just right up the boards, and then something got in his way, and he's just like, okay, I'll just go in a straight line now. 23.8 to go. Larkin, Petrie, round the boards to Brinket. Don't want to get him hit. Nor do we want to get Petrie hit. Nor do we want to get Kane hit, so we'll just chip this down. Final seconds for the Florida Panthers. Bachfist hit. Here comes Gustafsson. Final seconds. We'll add 1 to the shot total. And the Red Wings, for the second consecutive game, win an absolute blowout, which is just bizarre. We were playing such tight games, and this one is even more curious than the 9-2 win over the Montreal Canadiens 2 days ago, where, I mean, that game we had the shots to back it up. This one, not so much. Just a very strange goaltending performance by the Florida Panthers. Probably would have been better off keeping Bobrovsky in the net, but when your offense just can't get anything going. Second straight Red Wings game with only 2 goals allowed. Back at it tomorrow against Tampa.